Welcome back to the sold-out Dandenong Basketball Stadium Rising Stars Promotions. Hisham Hanna, Kelly C. Peter Hatton as Jean-Claude, trained by Peter Maniatis. His 27th career fight in this boxing contest to take on Faisal Fayad, undefeated in 3 fights, with one of the old school veterans, one of the legends, Paul Fifield, in his corner. Speaking of the legends, big hello to another man I know tuned into all of our shows, the man who began kickboxing and Muay Thai in Australia, the Chief Bob Jones. Good evening to you, Chief. Hope you're enjoying the show. Faisal Fayad and Jean-Claude.
Faisal Fayad recently becoming a father.
Father Faisal Fayad.
The father Faisal. He's one of the nicest guys in the sport. Faisal Fayad, formerly trained by Nick Curra, now training with the Silver Fox, Paul Fifield.
The eternally buff Paul Fifield. For the past, as long as I've known Paul Fifield, since the early 90s, and even going back to those old BJC magazines I used to read in the 80s, Fifield was always buffed, ripped, stripped and striated. Nothing has changed.
The man knows so much about nutrition and fitness. It's absolutely amazing. And of course, trained the likes of Tosca Petridis, mate of mine, Tosca Petridis. A shout out to him as well.
As well, Hammer.
Sure, but Tosca as well. Still training these days, and I'm sure mixing it up a little bit with Faisal down at Fifields. Oh, swinging from the rafters. Talking to Faisal recently, because of course his background was in the kickboxing, but Faisal just saying it's so easy to box as opposed to the kickboxing, and really loving getting in and just boxing now. He goes, you know what, you can go to work the next day, no problems, as opposed to when you kick fight, your shins are really getting banged up, your legs are getting banged up. Oh, have a look at that.
Catching with a nice short left hook there, Faisal Fayad. Chris Anderson not putting a count on Jean-Claude, however, saying that he was off balance and only a slip-up, as you see highlights of this boxing contest from earlier on in tonight's card.
Tell you what, Faisal he'll box, take a boxing fight any day of the week, and a tough competitor and a great fighter. And for those that were fortunate enough to see him kickbox, had some great wars as well.
Good to see also, Hammer, here, the fans are getting treated to every aspect of the fight game. Kickboxing, bit of modified kickboxing with the knees, boxing contests and mixed martial arts.
It's a fighting feast as Faisal Fayad just calls on Jean-Claude and unleashes. Nice handiwork, Fayad.
Whipping the punches of the body. Jean-Claude, Faisal Fayad, having much better footwork than his more experienced opponent. Catching the game with the left hand, and Chris Anderson just stepping in once more. Jean-Claude, the man they call the Congo Express. He actually was the All-African champion back at the 2002 African Games, ranked number 12 in Australia, is Jean-Claude. So this really was a very good scalp for Faisal, the Fast and the Furious Fayad, to try and claim.
He derailed the Congo Express, in effect. Again,
he dried up the Congo.
Put a big sleeper on the tracks. Just took it right off, derailed it. Oh, look at that short left hand from Fayad. And one thing you'll see when Fayad steps into the centre ring is a tough fight every day of the week. Faisal Fayad, nice work.
So the former Victorian and Australian kickboxing champion, ranked number 18 in boxing in Australia, after a 13-month layoff back in the winner's circle,